Bana pam pam. Bana pam pam. Bana pam pam. Bana pam pam. Boom 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 boom. Bana 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 bana. I hope you guys are doing good. It is a beautiful Monday, February the 19th. This is a little pre-Moneyline live stream, Q&A'ing it up with the people. I'm looking forward to chopping it up for the next hour or so. I think that, we're going to have some great convos. Volkanovski obviously got devastatingly flatlined. That was painful, but Topuria looked like an absolute stud. Co-main event, Costa Rob. Whitaker still got it. He's not washed as many felt he was. Ian Garry, not a breakout performance, but he did outpoint Neal to a close split decision. And then, you think Merab put on the show of the shows. Even though he didn't get a finish like Topuria, he bullied an Olympic gold medalist where he's most comfortable, which is the wrestling. And then digging down to the first fight of the night, Kopylov got exposed, man, because Fluffy Hernandez jits is legit. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm going to be Q&A'ing it up, so I'll be answering all your questions. Make sure you guys smash the likes, and if you're new, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody for popping in, man. Let's fucking go. And no, I'm not going to do a live viewer call-in. I only do live face-to-face convos in the member streams. Let's see who was the first comment. Taylor was first. Shout out to you, yo. Shout out to the first comment. Much love, everybody. I appreciate you savages coming all up in here. That sounds weird, coming all up in here, man. I'd be saying some sus shit. The calf kicks were on display this weekend. Facts. AJ must have been in a bar fight. Let's give him 5 minutes to fix his makeup. That's funny as fuck. I think Colby Garry is actually a good fight to make. I really like that fight too. This main event for 300 is boring. I want to see the heavyweight championship title defended. It's been way too long. Well, Jones isn't ready to step in. Almost every bantamweight doesn't want to fight Nurmagomedov or Merab. I see those two crossing paths at some point. I'm hyped for that. Rocky impression. Yo, Adrian. Everyone overreacting to Kopylov. He did very well and made one mistake. He's still very good. He was winning the fight. I have one question. Will you let everyone know how much I'd eat everyone? Jesus. Cannabis connoisseurs, man. Chill the fuck out, please, my guy. Alex versus Hill is a good fight, but not unbelievable, like Dana said. Exactly, bro. Exactly. How badly does Yair fuck up Ortega? 1 to 10. 1 being Namajunas Esparza, 10 being Ilya Volk. Fuck. I'm gonna put it at an 8. I think he dominates, but I think it's competitive. There's still some moments. Anthony Hernandez peak is top 10. Dude striking his ass, but with a decent ground game sparks him. I'm trying to think, though. With decent ground, I mean, he's going to be able to jump up the ranks with the grappling. You did almost get me, Cannabis Connoisseurs. I think Alex will be too much for Hill, especially coming off the injury. Those low kicks are going to suck. Yeah, I'm picking Pereira. What's up, AJ? Sad week for the Aussies. Ride and die with Volk. We go down with honor. Let's go, Tira Tupacu. I'm glad you at least go down with honor. Volk was a great champion, and unfortunately, this is the damn game. Eventually, time catches up to you. A big fucking shot hits you in the chin, and good night, Irene. Career is fucking wrapped up. I think Hill wins by KO, TKO, first or second, and it'll be underdog odds. I think his chin's too good, and Alex can't stop him. I think that Alex Pereira can knock him out. Max versus Justin is the people's main event. It definitely is. BMF belt. They should have done it as the co-main, not the featured. I think Poatan beats him. What's good, Hap? I see you. Islam Topuria would be better than anyone at 55 except maybe Armin. All right, but we're not giving Topuria a double champ shot off his first one. How did Anis diss Volk? I feel like Anik said Volk was essentially just taking fights for money. these short notice fights for a financial incentive, which though there may be a financial incentive, I believe in his mind he thought he would win. Prime Darren Till or Ian Garry? Fuck, I'm feeling like Till might get him in his prime. Because Till in his prime was devastating on the feet, but him and Gary's competitive. I think that Darren Till had more punching power. After seeing Hill get his arm broken by Paul Craig, didn't care. That was crazy. That was insane. You think Holloway is the best chance against Topuria? I want to see that fight still. It's just, fuck, bro. Holloway's doing this BMF fight. That's a scary fight. He could take some serious damage when you take on Gaethje. How does Hernandez versus Dolidze go? You know, that's a scary fight for Hernandez because Dolidze is really fucking strong. And on the feet, he's going to have more punching power. I can see Dolidze rocking Hernandez. I think I might be going Dolidze over Hernandez. I think Volk knows age is on his side. I think that's why he's so active. I agree. Low key, I'm done being confident in picks. I literally was so confident Volk MMA is a fluke sport. Not that it's a fluke sport, just shit happens, brother. Shit fucking happens. Theoretically, be a better match. I'd still favor Islam. Yeah, I'd still favor Islam for now. But the power that Topuria has, can you imagine he filled up to a frame at 55? He'd be terrifying. Hernandez could probably beat Dolidze because he's ass. The thing is, in the striking department, Dolidze could rock Hernandez, and Hernandez would have a hard time getting to Dolidze in the grappling. There's an argument that Pereira might be the best leg kicker we've ever seen in the UFC with both incredible timing and technique on his offense and defense. Yeah, I think so. I think he's terrifying with the kicks. Gary Colby would spice up 300, but Gary won't take it. Neither will Colby. Fluffy versus Chris Curtis makes a lot of sense. Him and Hermansson's interesting too. I like that fight. I like the Hermansson match. You think Kopylov would have finished Hernandez if he didn't make that one mistake? He stuffed all the takedowns early. But Hernandez just doesn't stop. No, Grimy, I was taking yesterday night off. That was from yesterday, brother. Masvidal Till rematch in BKFC. I'd watch, but they won't do it. Whitaker and Strickland? Fuck, dude. Why do I feel like Whitaker squeaks out a 49-46 competitive decision? Dolidze is weird. If he shows up, he can beat Hernandez. But if he doesn't show up like he did against Amavov, then he ain't even top 15. I just think Amavov was actually pretty good. I heard that no way Dana White keeps that co-main event for 300, the women's fights, and he is trying to add one more. I don't think that's a good co-main event. RoboCop versus Fluffy. Does RoboCop deserve Fluffy, though? Fluffy just beat Kopylov. RoboCop just beat Tavares, but like 2 fights before then, he got knocked out. You're a member because you got gifted membership, Mr. Robert Jared. Watch O'Malley beat Topuria, then after O'Malley loses to Figgy, that'd be crazy. O'Malley Topuria seems like it might be in the works. Imagine walking down the street, dancing to Lovin' On Me by Jack Harlan, feeling himself when Rigo appears and attacks him. What the fuck, UFO? I'm training to fight Ilya in a cage, in a ring, on the streets, anywhere. If you see Ilya Topuria, Paku, it's just on site. It's on site. How about Kopylov RoboCop? I'd watch that. I'd be intrigued by the matchup. So you think Strickland is that good? Or are these matchups just kind of been working for him? I mean, I think Strickland's pretty damn good. But Rob would be a hard fight. Costa would be a hard fight. I feel Anik truly believes that about Volk. Then heck, what was the bromance between Garry and Neil and so many other fake? I didn't even understand that. I really don't understand the fucking constant touching of gloves. It's like, what are we doing? We playing with best pals now? No, we're fighting in the cage. Hey, good call, Brian Fisher on Topuria. Respect. I hope Cheeto sparks out Sugar Tits to sleep. That would be so funny. It would be funny. At this point, Topuria beats Makhachev and loses to Josh Emmett. Sport is annoying. But he beat Josh Emmett, though. Ikram or Fluffy, I'd be down for a rebooking. I still favor Ikram. Kopylov, Shara Bullet. I like that fight. Battle of Strikers. Let's do it. Volk better not do the rematch tutorial. It would turn into Henin. I think you mean Henin Morale. I think it'd be a violent rematch. It's not a good idea for him to jump in there, but he's going to. I think I've asked this before and you said McGregor win, but after last night, do you still think Prime McGregor would beat Ilya? If so, I don't disagree with you. I'm just curious. I'm still leaning Prime McGregor because his striking would be a dangerous test for Topuria and he'd have a big length advantage. But Ilya's damn good. Neil's coach kept yelling, stop fucking dapping him up. Good advice. He should stop. I'm glad you're here, Sam. Anik just essentially implied that Volk's jumping on fight opportunities for financial incentive for the subpar camps, when I think it's more if he believes in himself that much. I'm coming for that. Oh, Ilya, let's go. You lost all your bets going into the main event and said, fuck it, went all in, Ilya. Good shit, Tyler Bowles. Michelle Pereira versus Shara Putin would be a good fight. Not sure why they didn't make that for Pereira's next fight. Yeah, I agree. Could Costa beat Strickland? He struggles with forward pressure. It would be interesting. I think in a 3-rounder, it's real close. 5, maybe I lean the other way. I'd want to watch. Prime McGregor could beat anyone that's not Doggy. New member, S-Blood 3000. Thank you for becoming a member. I believe this is your second membership. I appreciate it a fuckload, my guy. Big W. Anik said that. What the fuck is wrong with him talking like that? I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm like, okay, so Volk just got devastatingly knocked out, and now you're questioning his motives taking fights. It really just rubbed me the wrong way. Fluff reminds you of Sean Brady division, and Sean Brady's pretty good. You feel like if Leon Balal, a Hamzat fight, would complete 300? Well, Leon is not going to fight Balal. Balal wasn't even offered a title fight, and Hamzat won't be in it either. Hey, I'm glad you re-up, S-Blood. You think Costa KOs Strickland if it's 3 rounds? I'd want to see that fight. Volk needs to take 6 to 8 months off before any camp at a minimum, or he'll get slept again. Completely agree, Girthy Meats. Anyone else get post pay-per-view depression the morning after? No, just me? No. We do. It's a real thing. It's because for months we've had such like a hype on this fight, right? We're so excited. And the next, you know what, it happens and what? Wow. Shout out to Paku, member for 1 month. Thank you for the month of membership, brother. 2 months. Yes, sir. Big W Tiratu Paku, supporter of the channel and a badass himself as a boxer. So he's a stud. What did Bisping say? What are you talking about with Bisping? The joke he said at the end? Anik just said Volk was taking fights for financial incentive. Volk is an inspiration. Anik is tripping. I think Anik's tripping hard, bro. Jon Anik has been tripping lately. I don't know what the fuck has gotten into him. He is just not the same guy. I don't know if he's angry about something. Like, I don't get it. Jon Anik was always creme de la creme of commentary, and now it's like he's mid. Garry makes me feel angry and weird whenever he speaks. Didn't know it was possible for someone to be that gross. Damn, you're an Ian Garry hater, Hap. Anik talks nonsense, so people press me, cries for us to leave MMA. I hate it. I lost money on Neil, was expecting the same version who fought Shavkat. Well, Garry was running from him. Shavkat by champ, good champ. It's not a good chance. Sorry. He's a good champ, too. None of Anik's business. Yeah, Anik's energy is going way down. He's angry, bro. Marital problems, that makes more sense. I was literally thinking it must be issues with his girl. If Volk would have won by decision, I would have cashed 46 grand. Damn, bro. Slips. I'm sorry, brother. I don't even think he should take the rematch yet. Take something 98% winnable, get a win in the column, then take the rematch. But I think that the mindset of Volkanovski is I want to fight the best. I see your comments, Spartacus. Am I continuing the female locks? Stay tuned for Moneyline tonight and find out. Garry looked decent. I don't think he looked great. I defended him, but Anik is yapping a little too much. Volk is a legacy fighter. Hop, exactly what I'm saying. I think Jon Anik was out of line, man. I don't understand what the fuck is gotten into Jon Anik, dude. Because at one point, Jon Anik was the voice of reason, it seemed like. And now he's the voice of delusion. He's like just not the same guy. I guess his prime is over with, too. I feel like it's time. Moneyline is on tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern time. I think Costa could have won. He just needed to stop taunting Rob and letting him get free headshots and kicks. though I didn't want either to lose. Fair. Got 100 on that parlay. Let's go, champ. Jon Anik needs to get the fuck out of MMA and go to NFL. I think at this rate, there's a high probability that he's on his way out. I'm not loving the chances of him renewing the contract. I'm not loving the chances at all. I think you were gifted it the other day, bro. I don't remember who gifted it. Bet Balal was crying when Dana said, oh, yeah, he was pissed. When Dana said that he offered 3 other fighters, yeah, he was pissed. I took Costa plus 3.5, 30-27. Wish we had Mike Goldberg back. Goldberg's an OG. Jon Anik out of his prime is beautiful. LOL. Yeah, he's done. He's out of his prime. Hey, let's go, Daniel Garcia. I'm tempted to take Puelles because Ziyama's 3 submission losses for that Hooker fight was crazy. What do you think of DC's new shoes? He's a fucking shoe king, bro. Why do you think Balal doesn't seem to resonate with all fans? It's a mix of his style of fighting on top of maybe a personality that is limited to a market. Anik used to be easily my favorite voice in MMA. Now he's out of his mind. Replace Anik with Goldberg? No. You can replace Anik with me. I think it's my time. Anik shouldn't question anyone's motives. Man almost ran away from his job, right? Right. Looking forward to Moneyline. Let's go, David. If I'm Dana, I'm forcing Volk to retire, give him a job on commentary. He would be a great commentator. SJD, thank you for the membership renewal, my guy. Big W, SJD. Who do you think was the worst UFC champ ever? Nico Montano, and you wouldn't even know her name. Been making more money on over and inside distance bets. Good shit, Grimy. Rogan, DC, and AJ, it'll be lit. I think that would be the dream team. I think that'd be sick. I don't like Merab for what he did to my man Piotr Jan. Can we start calling him Merab do wash wheelie? He's definitely not washed. No, I don't just want his job. I think I would do better. But it's fine. Pereira all day. He'll been out too long. Yep. Plus injury prone. Yep. Lacerda getting overlooked this weekend, 4-1 odds. He was winning the round and fighting smart in the first fight. And that was a shit stoppage. You'll have to relax when you're in a choke like that. I still am going against him, but I respect it. Merch, I'm going to work on it, bro. Give me a few weeks. I would be a W commentator. Thank you, bro. How is Kayla Harrison favored to be champ by the end of the year? She needs a minimum of 3 fights. No, 1 fight and she'll get a title shot. Anik said that Volkanovski is taking fights for financial incentive, and that's why he's rushing these camps. When I genuinely believe he thinks he's winning these fights. O'Malley has a very small chance against Merab. Henry caught him a few good times. I think that O'Malley could rock Merab, though. Merab and Henry's fight looked like it was almost in slow motion. O'Malley's definitely KO's Aljo, but plug. Islam gave Volk brain damage. You know what? He head kicked him, so there is some type of long-term damage that comes from that. It's crazy that guys like Jerry Bolander and Mark Kerr are never even mentioned by the UFC brass. They're pioneers, and it's like they never existed. Early fucking ever, bro. Early era shit, bro. They don't get the respect, unfortunately. Merab kickstarting and ending Merab's career. What do you mean, kickstarting and ending it? You think Merab beats O'Malley? I mean, he could out wrestle him. Good to see Dominic Cruz back in the commentary. Cruz, I know he's an asshole, but he does a good job. I like him. You need to be Volk's manager so you can convince him not to fight Topuria again, or at least take a freaking 8-month rest. Volk did look old. No, I think Yair will get chinned. Mark Kerr's manager wanted me to give them a ride from the casino to an event. That's pretty sick. Sugar kickstarting / ending his career with him jumping on to fight Topuria potentially. Why people want Volk to retire for? He's been the GOAT of that division, and he's been running it for years. 2 losses doesn't erase his career. I think it's more they just don't want to see him lose again. Isaac Dungalarian's very good. He's on a fast track. He's good. Felder has good commentary. Let's go, champ. Volk got kicked on the right side, then punched on the left, so he's had it rough. Yeah. Both sides are susceptible to serious damage now. Petr Yan is my top 5 favorite fighters, but you can't deny Merab anymore. He's entertaining. His cardio is cool to watch. I agree with that. When you were live streaming the fights, I told Pick'em was live too. And you told him, well, the reason he banned you is he's like, bro, don't try to take the fucking viewers from me and hype them to AJ. So I can kind of get his mentality in that front, bro. I never go in his chat and say I'm live or anything because I respect what he's doing. Volk should fight someone like Bryce Mitchell if he doesn't want to retire. I'd watch that. I don't think Volk should take a rematch. I don't think he should take. You think he should take a year off at this point and regroup? A lot can happen in a year. Yeah, a lot can happen. Emmett low-key KOs Volk. Low-key? He KOs Volk? Emmett Volk would be a cool fight. But Volk deserves the rematch because of what he's done. Is Peak Merab better than Peak Aljo? I think so. Funny how Balal wasn't in the conversation for Leon at 300. No respect for Balal Muhammed, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, Merab puts the business on Aljo. Merab's nasty. Word on the street is Patchy Mix puts the business on Merab when they've trained together, though. Who should Balal fight to earn a backup spot for Leon's next fight? Balal should have to fight Shavkat. Or we do Balal versus Colby. Saying Emmett KO's Volk is disgraceful. I can't lie. I'm scared of that. I would cry. Volk Holloway 4? Nah. Battle of the Ball, these could be cool. If Volk takes a rematch who KO'd again, then take more than a year off. Volk needs 1 or 2 easy fights, then go for the belt one more. I just don't think that's his mentality. He's going to call for the title. Do I think Nathaniel Wood could be a future champ? I don't. After the KO, there shouldn't be no immediate rematch. Dude needs to heal that brain or he'll just go to sleep again. I find it weird how many people focus on Merab not getting a finish. Yeah, he's dominant. I think he plays it intelligently to win the fight and dominate rather than chasing finishes. You're right. How do you think Volk can win against Topuria? I don't really at this point. Danny Barlow's pretty good. I mean, as he moves up the ranks, then he'll run into trouble. If Volk is KO'd by Josh Emmett, it's over. Agreed. He won't, though. He won't even be fighting him. Unless he loses to... If he loses to Topuria again, I think then we do Volk Emmett. Shavkat, Hamzat, future champs this year. Merab will beat O'Malley. I think O'Malley's going to probably end up moving up to fight Topuria. Volk isn't a finisher and gets glazed, but Merab dominates and gets hate. It's the way it goes for champions after a certain age to get KO'd a lot. Fact. You think Merab will steal O'Malley's jacket again? Nah. You know what's so funny? People are constantly on Colby's sack about being fun, but Merab is the same thing, but better and is hated. I think Merab's actually growing a big fan base. You don't think Hamzat's isn't beating DDP? It'd be a hard fight. Burns vs. Maddalena, almost even odds. It's ridiculous. Who you picking, Ronnie? It's like getting beat up by a bouncer the next day. You want to go back to the bar and smash them. That's how Volk feels right now. Well, Volk should take his time and move forth with an intelligent game plan because Ilia Topuria is a stud. You think Volk keeps fighting if he loses Topuria again? I think then he might retire, but you never know with Volk. He could be one of those guys that Fergs it. Volk versus Evloev, winnable for Volk, fair. Volk said he planned not to get against the cage, which he got backed up, though. Old man Volk brain. The old man Volk's going down. PFL picks. I'll work on them. I don't have them yet. You hyped for the 300 main event? Of course I'm hyped for it. I just thought it was going to be something that, like, we couldn't even fathom. I didn't realize that it would be, like, you know, a normal main event. I mean, that's fine that it's a normal main event, but I just thought it would be something that we would be mesmerized by. It's a good fight. It's just not what I anticipated. If you saw the video, I was disappointed. How do you think Sean Brady versus Shavkat will go? I'd pick Shavkat. No, I think Shavkat would be too much still. He might Ferg it, bro. You never know. I'm picking Pereira to beat Hill. I think Jamal Hill's also taking this fight slightly injured. How do you think Umar versus Merab would go? I don't know. I need to see Umar fight somebody good. I don't see Topuria getting beat at featherweight for a long time. I think he's pretty nasty. Ilya versus Movzar. I think Ilya beats him. I think Max can beat Topuria, but only fresh. Max cannot go Max. That is a war with Gaethje. If Max gets into a war with Gaethje, yeah, it's going to be a while off. Dana said we wouldn't believe he pulled it off. Like, yeah, that's why I was so disappointed because I thought he was really coming up with a super fight. Umar versus Merab could be really interesting down the road. Agreed. See why people would be scared of O'Malley against Ilya, but his length won't matter. Takedowns, power all on Ilya's side. Facts. Gordon Ryan takes steroids and would not pass USADA. And he doesn't train striking. So if he can't get a fight to a floor, he'd be fucked. Volk needs to come and train at City Kickboxing in New Zealand. You don't train with CKB or the guys. When he did, he was his best work. Well, maybe that's what he needs to do next. No, Topuria didn't say he won't defend the belt against anyone. He wants Conor, but he didn't say that. He might Roy Jones it, yeah. Whitaker's still young, guys. Whitaker's not washed. Whitaker's still got some fight left in him for sure. Guys, if you're just tuning in and you haven't yet, make sure you smash the likes. I want to run the likes up to triple digits, so make sure you smack it. Although Gordon did have that quick slap jab, yeah, when he hit the Brazilian guy. What the fuck is his name? I know what you're talking about. Would be interesting how someone would train with Habib, would do wrestling with Merab. Merab's pace is crazy. I liked how Topuria said it's time to move on to Volk. Well, I think it's because does he really want to do it to him again? Whitaker's in purgatory. A Whitaker DDP rematch isn't out of the fucking realm of possibility, but I like Whitaker versus Strickland. He won't defend it against any of the top guys like Maxi or Ortega. That's basically like saying he won't defend it. He wants to fight the new generation, meaning Sean O'Malley. Ilya is a better Piotr Jan. He doesn't take long to make, I think you mean adjustments. Tour will fight the next guy up. I'm not sure it's smart to shit on the other featherweights. I'm excited to see what's next. Whitaker won, but I want to see the Costa fight again. Imagine it was 5 rounds. They definitely didn't set Pereira up with any submission artists, did they? Seems like he doesn't have a good ground game. That's why they're giving him Jamal Hill, another striker. And then if he wins that, maybe Magomed Ankalaev. Carlos Vera is Ryan Hall 2.0. No, he's Ryan Hall -5. Yeah, Vera Nakamura. I watched the whole fight. It was shit. Topuria says he wants to make a way for the new generation that he asked Conor to fight. I mean, Conor would build your name bigger than anybody else. Rob Izzy 3? Nah. Rob versus Strickland. Ilya is a better Jan, same defense, but takes more risk and doesn't take forever to let his hands go. I think he hits harder. A lot harder. Cuts angles better, too. More submission threat. You think Sandhagen with his flying knees would be a danger to Merab, who likes to shoot takedowns a lot? That'd be a crazy fight. I'm down for Sandhagen versus Merab next. I know Merab will be absolutely pissed. I do think Sandhagen's a hard fight. Bro, Garry versus Neal was a dog shit fight. Both guys should be ashamed. Well, you can't fully blame Neal. Garry was just dancing all night. I don't have any news on GSP. What news should there be? I like Moreno by finish this weekend because of that home crowd. Makes it look easy. I'm picking him. See any heavyweights with potential that nobody's talking about? I mean, right now, everybody's talking about Rebellis to Spain. But I don't know what to expect. I don't know if it's just hype or if he's legitly good, you know? Could you beat Ilya if you only have one arm? I don't know, bro. Maybe not. If Brendan Allen wins versus Marvin, they should give him Jared. Brendan Allen, I think it's starched by Jared. But yeah, I'd watch it. You know who the guy is that Umar's fighting? Bro, some non-factor. Kevin Lee's going to come back and make a run, bro. He sees holes. You know, that's a fun joke, but in all actuality, I don't think Kevin Lee is doing any serious damage to anybody that's actually good in the UFC. Lucas Tracy said Brendan Allen beats Izzy. Come on, man. No. I think Brendan Allen's good, though. I like Brendan Allen. I don't know, dude. Right now, my brain just sees Izzy stopping takedowns and out kickboxing him. It's not like Brendan Allen is that good of a wrestler. I mean, Jacob Malhoun was taking him down. Does Volk have much damage to his face after the fight? He's got more damage to the fucking brain. Yeah, Rebellis to Spain looks scary. Belzat Aklam. I got to check him out. He's got a legit record. Yeah, Brendan Allen's stern. He's a good test. He's good. I like Brendan Allen. But beating Adesanya, no, I think that he's a little too slow on the feet, and I don't think he has the wrestling. I mean, if it's a washed Izzy, if Izzy's got nothing left after that Strickland fight, okay, different conversation. But I don't know. I don't know. Then we are entering a new era. The Israel Adesanya of feints and striking have been figured out like Machida. These power punches with boxing fundamentals are moving in and bulldozing guys. Yeah, the boxing game is legit. Best fight? Top of my head, I don't know. Joanna versus fucking Whaley was crazy. Strickland beat Allen and Izzy, so how good is Allen now? I mean, the MMA math is tricky to say. How do you think Merab versus Bradley Martin would go? I think that Merab would ankle pick Bradley Martin. Bradley would try and scramble. He would gas, and then Merab would strangle him to death. Lucas Tracy's is not a big Izzy guy, from what I've heard. Normalize people. Malhoun, Alves, AJ. Malhoun, Alves. Malcoon. I don't think the UFC will want Kevin Lee as a liability. His knees are done. He gets injured all the time. Yeah, he does. AJ, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you, Oliver Rodriguez. I appreciate you. Big W. You're a real gem. Facts, John Doe. What did John Doe say? I don't even know where the fuck he's at. Where's our boy John Doe? He's far up, man. John Dong, man. Oh, yeah. He's Izzy phobic, bro. He's Izzy phobic. He's got Izzy phobia. That's funny as hell. You see Trump's new sneakers? Dude, I actually put in a bid for him. Yeah. It's a sad time in the UFC with all these champs being dusted. Bro, it happens every time. That's just part of the game. This is nothing new. Merab would destroy Bradley Martin. Easy, bro. Come on. He's going to take him to the ground and beat his ass. Merab all day beats Roydhead. Yeah, you fuck him up. This is Stan, your biggest fan, AJ. These are, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed alone. That's funny as fuck. Jon Jones just wants to remind everyone. Jon Jones the GOAT, Drizzy. Just like you. Just like you. Merab, Tyson. I mean, probably Merab. I don't. If Tyson Fury punches him clean, though, I don't know if Merab could eat it. He's been rocked by some 35ers. You're not an Izzy Glazer, but at some point you got to give him credit. Absolutely. You and Drizzy finally agreeing on something, Hap? That's crazy. That's crazy. You see that Fedor want to box Francis? Yeah, he'd die. I don't need to see Fedor knocked out again. Hamzat was talking about UFC 300 for months. Then he says he can't with Ramadan with a clown. Hamzat does a lot of talk. He don't do a lot of fight. I'm vaping a hybrid cart. Enjoy your hybrid cart, Ilcat. Big W. You think Strickland's Philly shell is a bad matchup for Rob's attack style? I think that Rob would get a lot of strikes through the guard. I'd pick Rob to pull off a decision. I'd pick Rob. Jon Jones about a drunk stand-up tour before fighting again. I'd watch a Jon Jones stand-up tour. Would you not? I'd tune in. Jon Jones, the GOAT of MMA, will always be W take. I mean, he is. He is. Eventually, he's going to get chinned. Imavov versus Hermanson. Hermanson is like so not good, but good. You get what I'm saying? He's so like well-rounded, but nothing looks good. Imavov. The Iron Knee, congrats on 28K subs. Let's go. Big W, Alley Point VTV. 28,000 subscribers has been hit. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're just tuning in. We're about to hit 28,100. We're like 12 away. If it's a real street fight, Bradley has a good chance as long as he gets a good grip on Merab. The thing is, Merab is used to fighting. Bradley Martin is not. You think Hamzat beats DDP or Style Bender? Bet that he'll be champ at 85. I'm confident. Let's go. AJ, listen to me carefully. Jones beats Aspinall and farts in his face. Happy. You know you're a menace in the chat. The Iron Knee. Congrats. Let's go, baby. AJ, the Iron Knee. Thank you, Sean D. What's up? What's up? Yeah, 28,000 subs was absolutely smashed. I've been doing the YouTube game coming up on 4 years, bro. How crazy is that? The 4-year anniversary of me posting consistently is coming up. I'm a YouTube OG at this point. Pretty sick. Road to 100,000 subs. I'm telling you, it's coming together. We're going to catch it. We're going to start riding that wave, man. Bradley Martin, Mike Perry. Mike Perry would beat the shit out of him. He would beat the shit out of him. A trained fighter versus a guy who's strong as fuck. You go with the trained fighter. Now, is Bradley Martin not a dangerous guy in a street fight? Could he not pick up and slam some 150-pound jiu-jitsu purple belt? Different conversation. But you're talking about actual fighters. I'm going with the fighter every fucking time. I'm coming up. Let's go, Robert. We get to see your girl at 100K. At 50K, we see the half. No, 100K, you get to see both, all right? You get to see both. You'll get there, bro. 100,000 soon. Coming Aspinall with Smash Jones. Let's go. AJ's coming up. Thank you, bro. Bradley is very athletic. He's just not strong. He's not just strong. True. I agree. But these are fucking trained killers. Greatest boxer / BJJ fighter, equally good at both. BJ Penn. BJ Penn was a legend, dude. He is a legend. Isn't it crazy that Volk, Usman, and Izzy are no longer champions? New generation's coming up. Fact. It's the new generation. Strickland versus one of the Paul brothers. Stop. That's funny. Think Pereira versus Hill was supposed to be 301 main event. Yeah, they moved it because Dana couldn't pull the fucking rabbit out of the hat that he's shit talking us all about. He didn't pull it off, guys. Dana did not pull it off. It's time for somebody to replace him. It's time for me to step in. UFC, let the man get the call. We'll make it happen. Don't worry about it. Are people insane? Any fighter, whether it's O'Malley, Aljo, Merab, Corey, will dance around Bradley for 3 minutes. He gassed, brother. It might not even be 3 minutes. It might be 40 seconds. Anik dissed the fuck out of Volk. Did you guys not see Anik dissing Volk on the post fight? I was irritated, bro. Okay? John Anik said in the post fight, Volkanovski is taking fights for the financial incentive and at times not taking these big camps. You know, he's jumping at the opportunities for big paychecks, what I think is costing him his career. And I'm like, dude, I don't think Volk is doing it for money. I think Volk is genuinely that confident that he's coming in on short notice to beat Islam Makhachev on 11 fucking days. I think he believes that. And he's fighting Topuria because he's also said he gets depressed when he's outside of camp. To absolutely throw the former champion legacy fighter under the bus like that, to me, was a fucking shame. Was a fucking shame. I was irritated when I heard it. I'm still irritated about it now, especially as somebody that really liked Jon Anik for a long time. And to hear his recent statements threatening fans to leave because of disagreement, and then now totally shitting on Volkanovski, I personally am out of the Jon Anik fan club, which is sad because I thought that he was a gem for a long time. He just seems angrier. He seems angrier. Any big guy with striking training and okay footwork would destroy Brad Martin. He would eat one shot. Where we at? And give up. People that don't fight don't know what it feels like to get hit and can't take it. Facts, Paku. And you're boxing all the time. Volk needs 6 months to a year off. I agree. Hey, SJD, shout out to you, bro. Age, I'm 48, been a huge MMA fan since 1982, watching everything consistently. And honestly, you're the most entertaining dude I've seen talking about fights, fun to watch, insightful, great energy. Hey, Amazing Naturals, that means a lot to me, especially coming from a true OG fan, bro. Big W, Amazing Naturals. Ali Point V TV. Thank you for the 99 cents, brother. Big W in chat to you. I thought Volk was a lot smarter. It's just Topuria's time. Age, would you ever box Anik? I think you could. I wouldn't want to knock Anik. No, I like Anik. I like Anik. Okay. Anik's, I still like him. I just think that he's having something going on in his personal life, which personally I feel is hurting the fan experience. I haven't been liking it. I haven't been liking it at all. Best bench ever is 330. I think that realistically, like fully bulked now, I could probably hit 335, 340. 330 was pretty fucking crazy though, bro. I was pretty hype on that. Islam really ruined Volk. It's sad to see. Unfortunately, that's the fucking fight game. That's the fucking fight game, lads. That's how it goes. I think part of the reason Volk was so good is because he used to be a heavyweight rugby player, cutting down to 45, has huge reach, which is unexpected. And there was nobody with the fight stopping power like Topuria. I'm tired of the Ian Machado Garry hate. People saying his win was a robbery. He's delusional. MMA Joey, I'm with you on that. He clearly won the fight, regardless of it not being the most entertaining fight ever. He said it himself. I'm fighting Jeff Neal. Of course I'm going to stick and move. I'm not trying to get caught by a clean punch. And he won. It's just, dude, the MMA, to the fucking MMA Twitter, the MMA, Twitter hater club is destroying Ian Garry constantly, even like making fake memes about him and shit that I saw. So like, yeah, I think it's gotten out of hand. MMA Joey, you're on that scene, bro. I think that you gotta really stand up for Ian Garry and push it. I think you got to, man. Right now, you're like the Ian Garry savior. Shout out to you, Joey. Much love, my brother. John Anik needs to close his yap, stop that Florian podcast. He gets 2 views and just commentate. He's a figure of the sport, not a YouTuber. I see how he likes doing YouTube, though. It makes sense. Is the AJ t-shirt curse a thing now? It is. It is a t-shirt curse now. Anik's talking too much. I think Rosas will win by submission, bro. I'd pick him against me. Anik and Florian has been a podcast for a long time. Yeah, they've been doing it for ages. Garry won, but the hate is deserved. That's just how the fan base feels. AJ is awesome, staying interactive with the chat, grinding content. Run the likes out for this man, hit the sub. And when Dana is done, we already have the new face of the UFC. Let's go, Instinct. I think I could be the face of the UFC. How sick would it be if this face was the face of the UFC? Holy shit. You think Volk is going to go on a bad skid and get knocked out by some lower level guys like Sadiq? I'm not going to go as far as to say he gets knocked out by Sadiq. I think that he loses to Topuria again, and then maybe him and Josh Emmett, and that's the retirement fight. We all know Garry won. We just don't like the wet wipe. That's funny as fuck. I know KZ hates Ian Garry. Volk should just compete in grappling tournaments for a while. That way he can get his fix competing. And he might do good because he displayed good grappling in the first Islam fight. You got a point, John, though. That's a good strat, actually. I'm actually with you. Mentally, seeing maybe him not taking punches, but still getting some rolls in is better. President of the Ian Machado fan club. I've been reviewing application for 48 hours. It's funny as fuck with me, Joey. Who do you think Ian Garry fights next, Joey? What are your thoughts? Who do you like next for him? Ngannou versus Joshua coming up seems like barely being mentioned. Yeah, because 300, 298, 299. It's not to say that Ngannou Joshua is irrelevant, but it is boxing. It's not MMA. I'm still going to try and watch it, though. Yeah, I'll still tune into it. Forget ringside seats, then you could be the face. That's funny as fuck. Listen, if I'm the face, I got you. 28K subs. Congrats, bro. 30K soon. Thank you, MMA Joey, my guy. Yeah, bro. We're jumping on up. We're getting that 30K very soon. I'd rather hear you call fights, AJ, than Bisping any Saturday. Thank you, Rhymy. I like Bisping, though. I'm sad as a big Volk fan, so I don't really want to talk about the fight. But I think it's wild. I saw someone think he can go on a skid like Tony. I jokingly said that earlier. AJ, the guy. I watch a lot of people on MMA content, and UDEF is one of the best. Hey, my guy. Moneyline with Finch is always fun. Let's go. It's going down later tonight. Let's go, champ. I appreciate you, Mr. J.E. Del Replay. Del Replay. J-E-I-I, Dale Replay. Shout out to you. How did Anik diss Volk? He said that he's fighting for financial incentive, not legacy. It has to be Colby, but Colby will duck it with his life. Garry would fight Shavkat if offered, if Colby goes to witness protection. I hope that they do the damn Colby fight. That's what I want next. Garry Wonderboy. Nah, I'm not ready for that because Wonderboy might beat him. Hey, Hewitt Lee, thank you for loving my content. I love you, bro. I mute the commentary and listen to your stream instead. Fuck yeah, UFC Casual. I appreciate that. Garry loses to Leon, Shavkat, and Balal. I think those are all hard fights. I'm not in disagreement. Not saying he's the undisputed best, but he is top tier. Volk was clowning around too much on fight week. He lost the eye of the tiger like Rocky 3. Well, he better try and bring it back. Right now, it don't look like he will. AJ, do you think you could beat some of these NPC heavyweights like Josh Parisian? He's still a UFC fighter, and I'm also way shorter and lighter than him, so I'd say no. It's 2 a.m. here in the UK. What time you got there? It's 8:55 by me, brother. Moneyline is on at 11 p.m. Eastern time. After this, I got to finish the graphics. Ngannou versus Joshua is going to be sick. I'm curious how good Ngannou is at boxing. What's his ceiling? I think he could be a high pedigreed guy. Leon would easily beat JDM. Just out kicking him. Are people insane? Are you saying that they're insane thinking that he would lose? What? I'm confused, Hap. Who are you picking? I'd pick Leon. Colby is such a pussy. He talks so much shit. And when the fight is there, radio silence, legit internet troll. Colby's an asshole, dude. Colby's an asshole. Like they always said it's a heel, but I think he's just a bit of a douche. Hey, thank you, Sean D. Shavkat might beat Leon. JDM, sure don't. Agreed, Hap. Yeah. Dude, Leon will style on him. Leon is very good at not doing too much. He's very calculated, and I don't see anyone beat him anytime soon. Agreed. Hey, thank you, Sean D, for loving the picks. Yeah. Is 11 p.m. permanent for Moneyline? You should change it in the graphics. I need to change it in the graphics. Good reminder, Lewis. Thank you. Yeah, that is going to be the new time. Finchman is working at a new gym, so he's there a little bit later. He got promoted up to running the place. So, yeah, that's why we're doing Moneyline at 11 rather than doing it at 8. I think that I'm chinning Frank Camacho like Torres did. I'm going to bring fucking hammers to him. Frank Camacho caught Torres, though. Dude, Manuel Torres is so fucking hittable, who fights this weekend against Chris Duncan, who's dangerous. But the reason I have to pick Torres to win is, bro, looking at the altitude, the fact that Duncan, an advantage I would give him is the gas tank. But we're looking at a fight that's at altitude. You got to go the other way. You got to go fucking Torres. Garry versus Leon, pick percentage, chance Garry could win. I would put Garry at a 38%. Not impossible, but I don't feel like it's super likely. AJ, you seen Jamal Hill interview where he says he found out he was going to be the main event for 300 the day before 298? Yeah, that is crazy. And he got that title fight against Glover on short notice too. Leon will have the belt for a while. I think the struggle for him would be a Shavkat. AJ, I'm glad you agree with me, and I'm telling you now, JDM is literally Leon's easiest work in the top 10, one-dimensional boxer. Yeah, I think Leon would outstrike him. Torres versus Duncan, over 1.5, good bet. I think it's live. I was impressed with Fluffy Hernandez. Let's go. Leon Edwards trains at Renegades, which is down the road from me. My cousin used to hang out on the streets with Fabian, his brother. Want to start Renegades soon. I was doing boxing. You should check it out, Sean D. Fuck yeah. I don't know if I'm beating any top 10 ranked flyweights, bro. They're in the UFC for a reason. Tuivasa should go to BKFC. I think he could be heavyweight champ easy. I think he could, but he'd be making less money. Is Mayweather Gotti 2 happening? I heard they were making that, but lately no update. Please, no, it's stupid. But Mayweather's making money. If they do it, I ain't watching it. Ian versus JDM would look like Neil versus Ian. I would pick Ian Garry to do that. Yeah, same style. But I think that maybe JDM's punches on the inside would start ripping a bit more because he'll go to the body more. Leon will be 40 by the time he gets 2 more defenses. Can we all be honest now that Dana does not think Balal is marketable? No, he's not. He's not marketable. Haven't watched the Mayweather fight since Conor. Well, he's been doing all exhibitions. They're not real fights. What do you think about MVP's debut? I think he can beat Holland. I think that he is going to beat Holland, and it's going to be competitive, but I've been watching MVP a long time. I think he's got the goods for Kevin Holland. The only person that beats Leon in the division is Shavkat, and that's close. I'm picking Shavkat over him. How unlikable is O'Malley? I mean, he's cool. O'Malley is built for stardom because of his style, not necessarily his personality, his fighting style and his look, and the fact that all the influencers like him. Trying to work on a deal for Ian to loan me his wife. Who knows? Maybe one day he'll be predicting me in the octagon. We'll see, Sean D. I hope so. Who should Chandler fight if Conor is never happening? Chandler versus Volkanovski is a fight that I'd want to see. It's probably not going to come to fruition, but that'd be a good fight. Chandler Volk is dope. Jalen Turner or Fiziev for Chandler. I like Chandler versus Fiziev. I think Jalen Turner is weird with that length. MVP versus Wonderboy. They should have done it, but I think they need to see what MVP can do against Holland first, and then the Wonderboy fight. That would be fire as fuck, right? Not sure why at this point, but I really could care less to see Chandler McGregor. You'll be excited to see McGregor when he's back for the spectacle. I have a feeling if Sean O'Malley wins at 299, it's O'Malley Topuria this summer. Chandler's waiting so long. He's waiting so damn long. He wants Conor so bad. Dana really let us know in the post-fight press that he's not care one bit for Cejudo. It's on the verge that Dana's lost respect for Cejudo. Well, he was pissed when Cejudo retired for him last time out of the blue. So I kind of get where Dana's anger is coming from. They got history. That was not meant to go down that way. Hey, God bless Sean D. Godspeed. I lean Patchy Mix by sub, but it will never happen. Hamzat Chimaev versus Shavkat. I think that'd be a dope fight, but different weight classes now. Who wants nothing to do with Merab? They would do an interim Merab and Corey so they can save their fake champ while he goes for the double champ. If it makes money, it makes sense. Ilya Topuria, Sean O'Malley is a huge fight. MVP is going to be washed. Mike Perry gave him a ton of damage. Bro, that was in pure bare knuckles, and it was close. That was real close in pure bare knuckles. And, like, look what Perry's done, though, with the bare knuckles. He took out Luke Rockhold. If MVP wins, would be cool to see MVP Costa. Well, MVP's a lot smaller. Costa's at 85. MVP's down at 70, bro. That would be too much of a size difference. Guys, we're at 56 likes. If we hit 75 likes up in here, I'll do a rip. So shout out to the people. Kopylov Delidze? Nah, Delidze subs him. I don't want to see that. I want to see Kopylov versus maybe RoboCop or something like that. Or even Kopylov versus fucking Brad Tavares. Kopylov versus Armin Petrosian. Kopylov Joe Pyfer is interesting. Yeah, I like where your head's at, Anakin Skywalker. Strickland smashes Rob. That's the fight to make. I like Strickland Rob. Women's MMA is very technical. Who do you think hits harder now than Amanda's retired? Who the fuck has power? Aldana, maybe? She's probably the hardest hitter I can think of. In the UFC, outside of the UFC, I'd say Cyborg. Kopylov RoboCop would be sick. Kopylov Sharp Bullet's dope too. I think RoboCop would try to take Kopylov down. He'd try to take a page out of Hernandez's book. 100%. You have to, though, with him. I think Costa will whoop Delidze. I think he might knock Delidze out. We'll see what age. MVP has to go up to 85 very soon. Let's see how he does with Holland first before we make assumptions of what's next. Kopylov versus any striker instead of someone that wants to take him down. Agreed. AJ with the picks. Thank you, Steven 300. I appreciate you. Petrosian, Kopylov. I would lean Kopylov. Adolfo Vieira versus Kopylov. Whitaker Strickland, absolutely next. What happened to middleweight? All these prospects are being fraud checked. Is it Bo Nichols' time to be fraud checked next? Has Cejudo won? What do you think his chances are versus O'Malley? What do you think about his prime? I'd still pick O'Malley. So Cejudo's prime was great at, 125. Yeah, Blanchard has that soprano mentality. That's why I'm a fan. You think Bader gets KO'd this weekend? Yeah, he's 40 too. The one-eyed Russian has subpar grappling. Edwards versus Balal going to be a banger, bro. Trust that. I don't even think they're going to book it. What round do you think Yair gets it done? I think you could stop it in the third, but it could also go long. Hard to tell how big Aspinall actually is. You see him next to MVP. Aspinall is pretty big boy. Oh, fuck yeah. Bo Nickel is still ducking Ikram. Why wouldn't he? Ikram's a nightmare Dagestani fucking wrestler. UFC should make WUFC for the women. Watching them fight is like a double ad. You can't skip. Damn. There's some good women's fights, so don't diss the whole. But yeah, the back end is pretty bad. The back end is pretty bad. You think Balal beats Leon? I remember you saying that a while ago, Joey. Fuck, man. I don't know. I'm going Leon for now. We'll see as we get closer. Just joined live. What did Anik say? He essentially said that Volk is just fighting for financial incentive. In a short version of it. They will book it. Are you serious? If that clown ass bum Colby got a ship Balal, will he beat Wonderboy and Burns? I don't know what you mean. Balal will beat Leon. I mean, I can see why you feel that way. The wrestling pressure, the gas tank. You think Leon beats Balal for sure? Ortega lost his girl to Costa. Now he's taking another L to Yair. It's part of the fucking game goes, brother. Did Dern impress you this weekend? Her toughness was sick, but it just looks like the typical Mackenzie Dern. Subpar stand-up, really good jiu-jitsu. That's it. Balal gets the next shot, bro. That's what I mean. Okay. Leon's wrestling is top-notch after Usman and Colby fights, and Balal isn't outstriking Leon. I want to see the fight booked. Like, I'll throw a prediction, obviously, but I want to see them set it before I really start thinking hard about it. I lean Leon still. Acting like Leon ain't fought 3 Balals in a row. Yeah, he's used to the wrestling pressure. I'm picking Leon. I could see it happening in the second, but Ortega is Mexican tough. Facts. Don't let him bully your son. You got Edwards as well. Let's go. The Savages on Leon Edwards. What is the like bar at? Let's see. We're only at 64 likes, guys. You got to do me a little better. When I see 120 people, I like to have at least triple digit likes. I mean, if you guys don't want the rip, you know what I'm saying? Just like it to support your boy. Smash the likes. Balal deserves the next shot. He shut down Brady and did the UFC a favor by facing Burns. I agree. I agree. Yair isn't a slouch on the ground either, but I don't think he wants to go there with T-City. Well, T-City doesn't have that good of wrestling, though, so we'd have to sub Yair, and I don't see him doing that. Books thought Dern won at the end. Nah. I thought the right winner was granted the win. Shavkat will defeat Edwards by submission. That's what you think? I respect it. I'll do a rip at 70 likes, brother. I'm keeping it even lower. I'm a chill savage today. The last fight for 300 is Balal Leon on the prelims. First fight of the night, title on the line. Topuria put it perfectly. He said Volk couldn't hurt him. Topuria had more opportunity to get in the pocket and bomb Volk. Facts, Cayman Rider. This is what's going to happen. Edwards makes a statement of Balal, then he loses to Shavkat, then he beats JDM. Hey, 73. Look at that. You guys are tremendous. You guys are fucking tremendous. I appreciate each and every one of you. He deserves the shot, but no one wants to see him fight, and we definitely don't want him to win the belt. Does Islam beat Leon? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. What's up, Metallica fan? I don't know when Leon's fighting. I mean, he accepted all the 300 fights, but it didn't happen. Kamaru Usman needs to make a decision what weight class he's going to fight at. If he decides to stay up at 85, he could get as big of a fight as Rob Whittaker. If he decides to go back down to 170, he's going to have to fight a savage on the come up. Could be somebody like Balal. Could be somebody like Shavkat. Could be, a whole fucking handful of savages, I guess, like anybody on the come up now. But I would say it's still going to be a top 5 guy. Islam had a better shot than Balal. Islam, does he have a better shot than Balal? I don't think so, man. Islam's not, I don't know. I don't see him beating him. You hear from Guru's stream? Hey, well, shout out to you, Fiddly D. Much love. Nah, I'm not doing a bong hit, bro. I have to stay somewhat clear-headed. I ripped the, I ripped the fucking pens, but the bong rip would be a little too fucking heavy. You know what I'm saying? How realistic are the rumors of the new weight classes 65-75? About as realistic as Dana White saying that the UFC 300 main event's going to blow our minds. And anybody in the chat's mind blown? Huh? Anybody in the chat's mind blown? Because mine ain't. Mine ain't blown. Who do you think Dana was shitting on the press for not taking the 300 main event? I don't know. Adesanya, probably. You feel like the pens get you more geeked? Complete opposite for me. I'm ripping the CBD lion. Josh Lull, Topuria ain't on Islam's level. Topuria does have fight stopping power, like very few. You quit smoking weed? Well, listen, that's good. If it's holding you back, stop. Mike Finch would do the 3 rules of understanding, right? Believe on things based on evidence. You know that thing he says sometimes. He said it on Moneyline 3 or 4 times. I always love it every time he does it. I'm hype as fuck to talk to Mike Finch at 11 o'clock tonight. It does suck that Pitbull Pinedo's off, and it sucks that I'm just finding out right now. What the fuck? I was thinking about that fight earlier. Damn. Who do you think the last fight at 300 will be? I have no fucking idea at this point. If it's not going to be on the main card, like, I don't know what direction they're going on. Dana was probably talking about DDP, did the same when he was injured. Well, DDP has a right to turn down the 300 main event because he just had a competitive war, which he was successful in, but still a competitive war with Sean Strickland. I'm staying on live stream. I don't know. I'm chilling. I'm chilling right now. A few more minutes, a little bit. I don't know. Not in a rush. I'm answering everything. I know I got to make Moneyline graphics after this. I'm definitely watching PFL Bellator. Yeah. Of course, bro. I got to do a live stream for PFL Bellator. That has to happen. You think Eblin by finish should make it look easy Saturday? I think that Eblin wins too. Izzy and his team were keen as DDP would be the one Dana was shitting on. Fair. Think it's possible Jamal Hill could bomb Pereira in the pocket as well, potentially with the trend of boxers winning like this. I mean, it's not impossible for him to catch the KO, but I don't know. I just don't think his body's primed. Where is Covert 2024? He's gone, bro. Covert's disappeared from the face of the earth. He's gone. He's not in the chats anymore. The lines of the PFL card are whack. May just do a parlay with Hennen. It's just big favorites, unfortunately. I mean, the Patricio Pitbull Pinedo fight was close money. I was thinking about picking Patricio. You think this has a chance, AJ? Nemov, Dos Santos, Zellhuber, Yair, Moreno. Yes, it has a chance. I worry about Dos Santos with Shairez, though. Or Dos Santos. Who am I thinking? Dos Santos. Who am I thinking? Da Silva. Hold on. Let me double check for you, brother. Da Silva or Dos Santos? Felipe Dos Santos. Yeah, Dos Santos wins. You're going to hit that parlay probably. Enjoy the drive-through, Chris. Much love. I'll be on with Moneyline at 11 tonight. Covert went Benedict Arnold. What does that mean? Can Ortega handle the elevation this weekend? I think he's going to struggle. I do. Hey, guys, we're at 79 likes. Let's at least get 80 likes up in here. I need to see that 8-0 smished. I need to see that 8-0 smash. Never see it. Pereira is at minus 159 against Hill. Bet. Am I crazy and saying I don't lie this weekend's card that much except for Yair Moreno and Dos Santos fights? I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I don't think you're crazy to not love it from top to bottom. I get it. I get it for sure, bro. I think Pereira deserves to be the favorite against Jamal Hill, just to say. You think Felipe Santos is the next Diego Lopez? I'm not ready to say that just yet. Personally, no. I mean, he's got good potential, but I don't know about that just yet. Any women's MMA fights on the UFC Mexico card? Yeah, Yasmin Yeraigoi versus Sam Hughes. Who do you think Jonathan Martinez should fight next? It's tough, bro. It's tough for me to matchmake right now. The back end of that weight class. I don't know. I said Jonathan Martinez versus Umar made sense. Ricky could definitely upset Rosas. I am not touching Raul Rosas's money line with a fucking 20-foot pole, okay? If the UFC doesn't give Merab a title shot or makes him fight Corey for the UFC's a disgrace. What's for dinner? I'll have some chicken and stuff. I'll have some chicken for dinner. That's my plan. Eat something, nice and fucking chill for dinner. Some good calories. I think Rosas learned his lesson. Do you? Patty coming for Ilya's belt. Cornrow Patty. Stop it. Cornrow Patty would get destroyed by Ilya. Jonathan Martinez versus Cheeto would be fun if Cheeto loses to Sugar. That'd actually be a dope fight. It's far down in the rankings, but stylistically, I like that matchup a lot. I like where your head's at. They should make Merab O'Malley and Sanhagen Martinez. They're not going to do Merab O'Malley if he wins. I think they're going to give him the shot. Martinez versus Rob Font or Cruz. I like Martinez versus Rob Font. I think Rob Font was struggle with Martinez's leg kicks a lot. And I think that Cruz on the opposite side would also get his legs chopped apart. I'm in on those fights, actually. How does Sanhagen Martinez go? I think Sanhagen beats him. He'd outstrike him over the 5 rounds, especially be a main event. Yeah. I'd pick him 100%. That's the A side, in my opinion. He looks like Bert, like from Bert and Ernie. That's funny as fuck. From Sesame Street. Martinez versus Cheeto would be interesting because they're both famous for finishing guys with leg kicks, especially Cheeto. I'm down for that match, but it's far back in the rankings. I think Martinez needs a win, and then Cheeto needs a loss. Yeah, I'd pick Martinez over Rob Font, too. I'd pick him. Yes, Rosas looks like Bert from Bert and Ernie. That's funny as fuck. Putting a bunch on Nemov. I don't really trust anyone else on the card. Fair. Nemov's probably going to get a finish. Imagine he gets his back taken and he gets choked out. Is Figgy versus Cody a lot closer because of both of their chins? I think that Figgy's chin is better than Cody's. Then he gave versus Topuria a sick fight stylistically. I think Topuria would fuck him up, though. Costa Imavov. I think Costa would out physicality Imavov, backing him up a lot and landing powerful kicks. But it'd be a cool fight. Yeah, Ige's far from a title fight. Oliveira, Arman. For now, I got Arman, but I hope that I pick Flip. What's up, Talmo? Guys, I need to get some money line graphics done. I know it's an hour 10-minute live rather than the typical hour 30, but I don't want to be late to graphics like I was last week on the Moneyline show. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'll be live tomorrow for a longer time. And who knows, maybe I'll even throw up a video of some sort in the next 24 hours or so. Make sure you guys smash the likes. If you're new, subscribe it up. Moneyline is on tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Me and Finch, man, chopping it up. We'll discuss UFC 298. We'll hear Finch's reaction to everything that happened. And then we're going to break down this Mexico City card. And I'm excited to go head-to-head with the Finch, man. I'm curious what some of his picks are. Thank you guys for tuning in. Big W's to all of you. Love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for 28,000 subs. And hey, road to 30,000 is commenced. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you at 11.